ZEC has failed this mandate. Zimbabweans understand that decision, that call does not come only from CCC. ZEC was caught in flagrante delicto, undermining its responsibility and its fidelity from the Constitution. Zimbabweans across the police.
This is the moment when all of you were mesmerized with Gift Ostalo's articulation of flagrante delicto. The CCC is calling for fresh elections after changing their position, which they had a few days ago, that they want to make sure that they have a tabulation with ZEC to correct the errors that ZEC made. Now they want a fresh election. However, there are other players, which include the likes of Ibo Mandaza, who is calling on a coalition government. But in the SADC, one of the leaders in the SADC, Cyril Ramaphosa, has called on CCC to take the peaceful route, which is to go to courts.
Well, violence is one of those reactions that we abhor and want to avoid. And the Secretary General of the United Nations has made the same call, and so do we, that violence must be avoided at all costs. Elections are processes that are always either disputed or accepted, and when they are disputed, there are always channels in every country to challenge the outcome of the elections, and we want that to always be done on a peaceful basis.
While taking the legal route could be a plausible option, Ibo Mandaza believes that this election was rigged before it started. That is the reason why they had wrote to the elders of SADC to come and resolve the crisis that is in Zimbabwe.
About a week ago, you penned an article titled, "Zimbabwe's election will likely be rigged, so what next?" arguing that it's time for an international conference to be held to save the country. How should we understand this visit by the SADC panel of elders?
Well, the visit by the panel has little or nothing to do with us, except to the extent that the article that you referenced, which you make in the Sunday Times some 10 days ago, 3 days before the election, was widely distributed across the region. And indeed, we wrote that article with the idea of trying to influence developments, knowing as we did, and we have been proven right, that the election itself would be another disputed election, which it is. And we hope that the panel of elders will mediate a coalition government, not a GNU, a coalition which is well defined and inclusive of various sectors of Zimbabwean society, including the diaspora, and that it be charged with a reform agenda until the next elections. It would be facile to hold elections or rerun the elections under these conditions. I think they're a waste of time.
Do you think the option of rerunning election, it is plausible? And who is going to bear the cost of running this election? Is it the bill going to be on the UN, SADC, or Zimbabwe? And is it possible to have all the monitors across the country and stop intimidation of voters? What do you make of this statement by Ibo Mandaza and the statement by CCC? As a Zimbabwean, what is your option? Government of national unity or fresh elections? Which route would you take between the two? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel. See you on the next video.